It's just arranging your body so that you're in a good Padmasana, first seated position. So the chest should feel lifted, spine feels long. And to notice that you're breathing in and out, shoulders are kind of back and down. So the upper arms in alignment with the spine. You have arrived. Now you are home in the here and now. You feel solid, free, residing in the ultimate present moment. So let's start us with some Thich Nhat Hanh. I have arrived. This is a practice, not a statement or declaration. I have arrived in the here and now, and I can touch life deeply with all its wonders. The rain is a wonder. The sunshine is a wonder. The snow is a wonder. The trees are a wonder. The faces of children are a wonder. There are so many wonders of life around you and inside you. Your eyes are a wonder. You need only to open them to see all kinds of colors and forms. Your heart is a wonder. If your heart stops beating, then nothing can continue. When you go home to the present moment, the here and now, you touch the wonders of life that are inside you and around you. You enjoy this moment. You don't have to wait for tomorrow to have peace and joy. When you breathe in, you say, I have arrived. And when you say, I have arrived, and you will know whether you have arrived or not. You will know whether you are still running or not. Even sitting quietly, you may still be running in your mind. When you feel you have arrived, you will be very happy. You must tell your friend, dear friend, I have really arrived. This is good news. So that's from the sage of our time, Thich Nhat Hanh. Died January 22nd, 2022 in Plum Village in France. So we are here in the here and now. We have arrived on the mat in the present moment. Open your eyes, look around, and see that you're here. All the beautiful faces, the beautiful light, this beautiful room, this beautiful breath in and out. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling, arms up on the level with your shoulders, palms face forward. Pressing the arms back, lift the chin, tighten at the shoulders, but extend from the core of your being in multiple directions. Exhaling, hands together, interlace your fingers, round the spine, press through the palms. Inhaling, arms up. Lift, 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 get taller. Lean to the right. Back to the center, inhale, up. Lean to the left. Back to the center, inhale, up. Exhale, arms out on a level with your shoulders. Turn the palms down, fingertips to the floor. Let's remove the cushion. If you're using one, we'll set that aside and we'll shift the feet. Bring the other foot out. Hands alongside. Really get the fingers widely spread and the arms in line with the spine. We're going to press and lift ourselves up off the mat. Arc the right ear to the right shoulder. Without coming down, chin back to the center, left ear, left shoulder. So we're toning the arms at the same time, stretching the sides of the neck. And coming back to the center, now come down, bring the left hand to the right knee, right hand wraps around the low back, and lift the spine up and twist. Look over the right shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out. You have arrived in each pose, every second, every breath. It's never the same pose. You are continually arriving in the pose. As soon as you say, oh, I'm in the pose, I'm here, now what? Then the mind takes over. You go somewhere else. Coming back to the center, right hand to the left knee, left arm wraps around the low back, lift up and look over the left shoulder. So stay with your breath. You notice if you stay with your breath, there's no time. There's no concept of time. Time is linked, associated with thinking. Here, there's just breath. Head back, shoulders back, arms up on a level with your shoulders. Turn the right palm down, fingertips to the floor, left arm comes up. Walk the fingers out on the right side and lean to the right. Seated side bend, turn the head to look up at the ceiling or just across the room. So the right elbow is bent and you are trying to press deeply into the right palm. Left arm over the left ear. It's a side bend. Both arms up. Exhale, left hand to the floor. Lean to the left. And stretch the right side of the body. Strengthen the left side. And your breath is in between. And you are arriving here every second. Everything else is illusion. Memory, projection. Both arms up. Exhale the arms down. Let's lift the knees up. Wrap the arms around the knees. Rock a little bit. Lengthen the spine up. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the chin. Smile, Buddha smile. Inhale, lift back and forth. Every time the chin tucks, whole body smile. Level the chin, turn head right, left. A few times. Come back, bring the knees down. And we're going to separate the bottoms of the feet and then bring the feet together, each toe connecting with the opposite toe. Baddha Konasana. Pull the feet in, wiggle a little bit, Get a sense of the arrangement of the body, the sitting bones, the heels. Pull the feet in far enough so that you already get a groin stretch. Hands underneath. Big breath in as the knees press down. Exhale, fold elbows into the calf muscles. Try not to look down here, but the chest is going forward as the knees press down. Create a widening across the upper back. Slowly coming up. And we'll slide the feet forward about 2 inches, 3 inches, hands underneath. Another big breath in, press the toes together. Exhale, this time the elbows go forward. Come down, this time flat back. Take a big breath in. Breathing your way through the practice, slide the feet forward another 2 inches. Hands back underneath, big breath in. Exhale, fold. Maybe the forehead touches your toes now. Slowly coming up, lift the knees up. Gonna bring the hands underneath the knees. We'll do a little bit to work on strengthening the core. Raise the left foot, raise the right foot. Hands barely touching, just the middle fingers touching the soft tissue behind the knee. Get the shoulders back, chest up, belly button pulling to the chin. Breath rhythmic. Place the feet on the floor, and we're going to reach for the left ankle or just hands behind the left thigh. Extend the left leg up. Maybe you have the foot. Try not to round. Chest lifting. Deep breathing. You'll notice that the present moment isn't filled with concern of time. There's only this moment. Bring the left foot down, both hands back underneath the knees, both legs up. This time, bring the arms out wide. Back of the head going toward the back wall, chin level. Both feet to the floor, reach for the right foot. Raise the right leg up. Use the strap around the foot. And take note, the knee shouldn't be out to the side. The knee should be in line with the hip and shoulder. And the press, there's pressing into the bottom of the left foot. Right foot to the floor, hands underneath the knees. Raise the left foot, raise the right foot this time. Arms out, straighten the legs. Heels to the mat, reach for the feet. Use the strap around the feet. Rock a little bit, roll the shoulders around. Breathing your way through it. The breath keeps you here and now, keeps you arriving in the present moment. Stay with it. You'll be very happy. Coming up, reach 2 fingers around the right big toe, right arm out and behind you, raise the right leg, raise the left elbow. Look over at the right hand thumb. Flex through the left heel. Constant upward movement in the spine. Envision little gaps in between each vertebra. Right heel down, reach for the feet. Rock a little bit, loosening up. Maybe chest gets a little closer. Coming up just halfway, 2 fingers from the right hand around the left big toe where the right hand has a strap. Raise the left leg. Twist the navel to the left. Look over at the left hand thumb. Raise the right elbow. Breathing so loudly you cannot hear your mind talking. Left heel down, and we'll cross at the ankles and rock forward. Walk the knees back, come down to the elbows, pelvis on the mat. Elbows underneath the shoulders, Sphinx pose, feet centered on the mat. Feels nice to do Sphinx pose after a few forward folds. Take a big breath in, pick up the belly button. Bring it forward, 1 inch shoulders go back, lift the kneecaps, press into the tops of the feet. Arms are toning, strong, outward movement from the shoulders. Tops and bottom teeth are not touching. Relax the knees, come to the elbows, rest your chin on the thumbs, bend at the knees. Bring the heels in toward the low back. And then make a wide circle, keeping the feet together in one direction. This is good for the sacrum. And reverse the circle. Lean back. Place the feet on the floor, hands underneath the shoulders. I'm going to press up, tabletop position, palms in the corners of the mat. Stay with the hips over the heels, extending arms, chin to the mat. Your loud breathing is the movement of the pose. Shoulders open wide, and then shoulder blades meet during the exhalation. Coming up, tabletop position. Raise the right arm up, inhale up, look up the right hand thumb. Exhale, right hand down, inhale, left arm up. Look up, push the hips to the left. Left hand down, right arm up. Back and forth. Right arm up. This time, bring the right arm underneath the left. Put the right shoulder down behind the left wrist, right ear to the mat. Raise the left arm up. Thread the needle pose. Really pressing into the back of the right hand, fingers widely spread on the right hand. Left hand comes down and coming back. Inhale, left arm up. Left arm under the right, bring the left shoulder behind the right wrist. Left ear to the mat, raise the right arm. Up. Exhale, right hand comes down. Come up on the knees, standing up on the knees for Ustrasana. Check that the lower legs are coming straight out from the knees. Inhale, arms up. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale, hands to the hips, lifting the glutes into the palms of the hands. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bend back. Open the mouth, stretch the jaw. Lion pose, stretch the tongue. Look back. Simasana. Exhale. Some kind of weird camel lion pose. Palms to the corners of the mat, curl the toes under, lift the hips. Those are the kinds of drawings I used to do with my son when he was a kid, really small. Widen the shoulders, lift the hips. Lift the toes if the heels are already down. If the heels are not down, pedal the heels with your breath. One heel, then the other. Soften the knees, and we're going to walk or jump the feet to the hands, forward fold. If you have low back irritation, keep the knees bent. Otherwise, legs are straight. You can clasp the elbows or just let the arms dangle. Might feel good here to rock the hips side to side, wag them side to side. Arriving in the pose every second with every breath. It's never the same pose from second to second. Bend the knees and all the way up. Inhale, arms up, press into the feet. Bring the right arm alongside. We're going to lean to the right. Hips go forward and look up toward the left elbow. Both arms up. Press into the feet, tighten at the knees, left arm down, lean to the left, look up at the right arm. Being dynamic, stretching from the core of your being in multiple directions. Both arms up. Exhale, and the arms down and behind your back. Interlace your fingers, push the shoulders down, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Forward fold. Long neck. Lift the toes, spread the toes. Bend the knees and bring the arms up into chair pose. Utkatasana. The rib cage lifted, the skin of the low back lifting up toward your shoulders. Chin level, eyes empty. And you have arrived. There's no more running. No reason to go to the past or project into the future. You are here. How wonderful. Arms down and behind your back. Step the left foot back. Keep the hips level, shoulders level. Press the shoulders back as the belly button goes to the chin. At the same time, straighten the right leg, raise the left. Chest going forward. So you're not necessarily looking down, but you're looking forward as the chest goes forward. Hi, Rati. Bend the right knee, long step back, pivot the left foot, arms up on a level with your shoulders, deep bend in the right knee. Look over the middle right finger, Virabhadrasana 2. Right knee gravitating toward the outside of the right foot. Bend at the right elbow, place it in the middle of the right thigh, side angle pose, left arm over the left ear. Open that left hip, stretch from the heel to the fingertips. Right palm faces the ceiling. So the elbow is on the thigh. Yeah. And the left arm down and step back to the front of the mat. Big breath in, arms up, press into the feet, tighten at the knees. Exhale, fold, hips are lifting to Uttanasana. So maybe the fingers are under the toes or just clasping the elbows. Bend the knees deeply, press the fingertips into the floor, walk the shoulders forward, inhale, arms up into chair pose. Tailbone feels slightly tucked, and that's going to feel like the skin of the low back lifting. Arms down and a step back with the right foot. Press the shoulders back, belly button to the chin. Same time, straighten the left leg, raise the right. Feel a lift from the heel to the hip. This is a variation on Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Bend the left knee, long step back with the right foot, pivot the right foot, left knee is bent, arms up, Virabhadrasana 2. Right shoulder stays back, left knee gravitating toward the left small toe, tighten around the right knee as you press into the right small toe. Looking over the middle finger, eyes empty, breath full. Be dynamic in the pose, stretching from your core to every part of the pose. Bend at the left elbow, place it on the left thigh, right arm over the right ear, open that right hip, stretch. We're stretching from the core, dynamically in all directions, from the skin to the core, and the breath is deep, and then there's no mind. Right arm down, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Press the shoulders down, lift the chest, tighten at the knees. The eyes, shift the weight to the left foot, slightly bend the left knee, lift the right knee, step the right foot straight back, straighten the left leg, arms up, pyramid pose, turn to the left foot, exhale, hands to the hips or mat or blocks. Chest going forward, hips are lifting. Tighten at the right knee and pull the top of the left thigh in toward the hip. If the knee is still bent, then just have the hands in the hips. Just start like this and fold. It's a hamstring stretch, so no bend in the left knee. Bend the left knee, step the right foot forward, line up the toes. Since we're down here, we'll just come into the pose on the other side. Left foot back, straighten the right leg, or hands to the hips, or hands to the thigh. Pyramid on this side. Bend the right knee, step the left foot forward, line up the toes, straighten the legs. Or just forward fold with the knees bent. Bend the knees, bring the right hand in front of the left foot on a block, straighten the left leg, raise the left arm up, right knee is bent. The right hand perpendicular to the foot. Use 2 blocks. Left hand comes down, switch the blocks in front of the right foot. Left knee is bent, right leg is straight, left hand on the blocks or the mat, right arm comes up. Really press with the left hand to help open the shoulders and help create a stretch from the heel to the hip. You're arriving in the pose with every breath. You are here. This is now. Right arm comes down, slide the fingers up the legs. Inhale, arms up. And bend back. Exhale, arms down. So we did a little balance pose that we didn't do on the other side. It's small pose, but valuable. So we'll switch the weight. I think it's into the right foot. Slightly bend the right knee, raise the left knee. So a little bit of a balance here. Long step back with the left foot, pivot both feet so that they are parallel. Inhale, arms up, tighten at the knees. Lift, lift, get length in the spine and maintain that as you fold, reaching through the fingertips. Planting the palms. Open leg, forward fold. Create a widening across the upper back, widening across the low back. All the weight is in the heels here. No weight in the palms. So walk the palms toward you until all the weight is in the back body. Yep, there you go. Should be able to lift your toes. Should easily be able to lift your hands off the floor. Where is your breathing? Did you go with thinking? Thinking creates stress. Breathing creates space. Lift the head, and we'll heel and toe the feet toward each other, then jump the feet together, forward fold. Bend the knees, come all the way up. Inhale, arms up, we'll do a back bend. Exhale, hands into a prayer position. We're going to shift our weight into the right foot. Slightly bend the right knee. Vrikshasana. We can bring the big toe to the floor on the left side and rest the heel on the right ankle, or bring the foot to the calf muscle, or bring the foot above the knee. Inhale, arms up, arms open wide. Try to keep the left knee in line with the hips. Too much cushion on the mat, go to the hardwood floor. Hands together, exhale into prayer, and step the left foot down. If you need to, roll out the wrists, roll out the ankles. It's good. Move the fingers around, toes around. Let's rock forward, lift, rock back, lift. Place the heels down, shift the weight into the left foot, hands to prayer if that's how you want to start. Foot to the ankle or the calf or above the knee. Arms up. Open the arms wide. Hands together. Step the feet a little more than hip width apart. Swing to the left, raise the right heel. Swing to the right, raise the left heel. Back, make a wide circle with the right arm. And reverse it. This time we're going to bring the right arm across the body, bring the left arm underneath, sink the shoulders, look over the right shoulder. Try to make sure that the chin is not under the shoulder, but level, at least level with it. Release and bring the wide circle to the left arm. Reverse it. Bring the left arm across the body, cup it with the right. Look over the left shoulder, standing half knot pose. Tighten at the knees. Deepen your breath. Are you here? Experiencing the now? Relax the arms down, shake out the hands, rotate at the wrists, move the fingers around. Bring the hands together, interlace your fingers, and rub the palms together. Yoga for the hands. Keep the palms together, open the fingers. On one side, close, open the fingers on the other. Back and forth. Flatten the palms, raise the left wrist, drop the right wrist, and reverse. Back and forth. Take out the wrists back to the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Lift, lift, exhale, hands to hips. Fold, flat back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the toes. Get the collarbones forward. Front of the neck pressing toward the floor, back of the head pressing toward the ceiling. Bend the knees, down to the mat. Sit on the floor. Bring the right shin parallel to the front edge of the mat. Bring the left foot out and place it on the right knee or on a block or on the calf muscle. Some variation of that. Flex at the ankles. Lift up as you breathe in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Maybe it's so intense you don't have to hinge forward. If you feel like you can, chest comes down closer to the mat. You can also extend your arms forward. Stack the logs pose. You are not with thought. You are with breath. Come up just halfway, walk the hands over to the right, twist the navel to the right, and fold over the right knee. Arriving here, present moment breathing. Slowly coming up halfway, walk the hands all the way to the left. Fold over the left leg, chin over the left knee. You can have your hands underneath the knee and pull the knee up toward you, trying to close the gap between the chest and the thigh. Coming up, back to the center, and we'll do a seated forward fold here, Paschimottanasana, straighten the legs. We'll do this in between. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Reach for the feet, strap around the feet. Chest going to the feet. Face is neutral. A little bit of lift in the elbows, strengthen the arms. Broaden behind the knees. Slowly coming up. We'll bring the left shin parallel to the front edge of the mat. Bring the right foot on top of the left knee or on the calf muscle or on a block out front. Feel squared up on the hips, on the sitting bones. Inhale, arms up, flex at the ankles. Lift, 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 and come into a fold. Maybe you're still straight up, or maybe just a little fold, or maybe the arms are extended. There is no better way to spend your time than breathing deeply. Wonderful moment in this shape of meditation. Coming up just halfway, walk the hands to the left, bring the belly button in alignment with the left knee. Fold over the left leg. Coming up just halfway, walk the hands over to the right. Lay the spine down over in the direction of the right knee. Right hand, the hands can be underneath the knee and a little bit of lift there, trying to close the gap. Slowly coming up, and we'll straighten the legs back into Paschimottanasana. Heels are touching, strap around the feet. Inhale, arms up. Lift, lift, lift. Fold. Chest pressing toward the feet, toes pointing to the shoulders. Press the backs of the knees into the mat. Relax your jaw. Relax your teeth. Deepen your breath. And slowly coming up, lift the knees, place the feet down, scoop the hips forward. We're going to come down into bridge pose for a counter stretch. So if you want a very relaxing counter stretch, use the block. So you come down flat on your back, Setu Bandha, lift the hips. If you don't have a block and you want the supported back bend, the supported bridge, rest on your crossed palms or wrists. Otherwise, arms are alongside, palms facing down, lift the hips up, and use the shoulders to feel like you're pushing the mat backward. Chin tucks, Ujjayi breath, base of the neck. Should generally be able to touch your heels with the long fingers. That's just a general guide. Try to get the bones of the legs lined up. Feet should be parallel, not splayed outward. And knees in line with hips. Focusing on your breath while we are in bridge pose. You have arrived. I have arrived. I am home. In the here and now. I am solid. I am free. In the ultimate, I dwell. I'll offer up a variation here if you want something a little bit more advanced. Bend at the elbows and bring the palms underneath the hips. High bridge. Fingers wrap around the hips, thumbs point toward each other. 90-degree angle at the elbow. Exhaling whatever pose you're in. We're going to come out, remove the block, and bring the knees right into the chest, cross at the ankles, and rock side to side. So we used bridge pose for our inversion, but if there's some other inversion that you really love, please take time to do that. Then you can catch up with us in another pose. Let's place the feet on the floor and make sure that the heels are in front of the sitting bones. Bring your arms out on a level with your shoulders, palms facing down. Bring the knees into the chest, lift the tailbone, and drop both knees to the floor on the right side. Use the right hand to keep the knees together. Look over the middle left finger. Left ear pressing into the mat. Then the left leg, reach for the big toe with the right hand or a strap around the left foot. Pull the leg toward you as you strengthen the right arm. Bend the knees and bring the knees back to the center. When you get to the center, lift the tailbone, feet are off the mat. Drop both knees to the floor on the left side. Use the left hand to keep the knees together. Right palm is facing down unless you have a shoulder irritation. Then the right palm is facing up. If that still bothers your shoulder, you can bend at the elbow and just relax your hand on the rib cage. Straighten the right leg. Reach for the big toe or a strap around the left foot. Strap around the right foot. Deep belly breathing, Durga breath, diaphragmatic breathing. So if you are breathing in a shallow, quiet manner, sorry to say, but you have left yoga. Bend at the knee, bring the knees back. Bring the hands to both knees, widen the knees. So now the neck is in alignment with the spine. Press the knees down outside the rib cage. Flex at the ankles. Bring the knees together. Place the feet on the floor. Drop the knees open wide and drape the arms off the mat, palms facing up. Natural curves of the fingers. Widen the shoulders. You can catch your legs on blocks if there's any discomfort in the hips or legs. Sipta Baddha Konasana, reclining cobbler pose. Some people like to bring their arms over their head in this pose and loosely interlace your fingers, creating a halo around the head. Here, the body is relaxed, just letting gravity be the action in the pose. Great chance to really reconnect with your breathing. When the body becomes still, the mind becomes busy. So replace the mind activity with deep breathing. Feeling of your body supported by the earth beneath you, your breath moving into the body, out of the body, the light coming through the eyelids, the temperature of the air on your skin, the elements of the present moment, dwelling here in the ultimate, the only moment that really exists. Wonderful breath in, wonderful breath out. The next breath, bring the knees to the top. We're going to come into a very subtle but beneficial movement for the low back. Bring your arms alongside, palms facing down. Make sure that the ankles are underneath the knees. And with the next breath, we're going to arc just the low back. So hips stay on the floor, shoulders are on the floor, arc the low back. Belly presses up. And then exhale, flatten the low back, squeeze all the way into the perineum, strength. Belly button into the mat. And then reverse. Arc the low back. Shoulders press down. And reverse, flatten the low back. Belly pressing into the mat. Back and forth a few times. Synchronizing with your breath. Breathing so deeply, so audibly, time does not exist. And relax that movement. Bring the left shoulder to the left knee, reach for the big toe. Bring the right knee to the right shoulder, reach for the big toe. Happy baby pose. Bend the elbows. The knees are outside the rib cage. Rock left, rock right. Ear touches, elbow touches. Synchronizing with your breath. Inhale, exhale. Move back to the center and place the feet on the floor. Keep the feet wide. Drape the arms off the mat, palms facing up. Touch the knees together in the center. And like windshield wiper blades, drop the knees left and right a few times. Head goes in the opposite direction. Back to the center, preparing for savasana. Right heel to the right corner, left heel to the left corner. Taking time to make yourself fully comfortable. Maybe you're putting on an eye mask or a heavy cushion across the belly. It feels very nice. It helps to lower the heart rate. If you have low back discomfort, then you have pillows underneath your bent knees. That helps to relax the low back. Letting go as of your breath as you transition into Shavasana. Nothing to control. There's nothing to change. There cannot be more of this or less of this. You are relaxed in whatever position you have found. Your arms alongside, relaxed. Allow your whole body to relax. Be aware of the floor beneath you and all of the contact points of your body with the floor. Breathing subtle breaths in and out. Become aware of your breathing in and out, aware of your abdomen rising and falling as you breathe in and out. Rising, falling, in, out. Breathing in, bringing your awareness to your eyes, and breathing out, allow your eyes to relax. Allow your eyes to sink back into your head, letting go of the tension in all the tiny muscles around your eyes. Breathing in, bringing your awareness to your mouth. Breathing out, allow your mouth to relax. Releasing the tension around your mouth, your lips, all the tiny muscles around the mouth. Smiling releases tension in the face, the mouth, the jaw. Relaxing, releasing tension in the cheeks, your jaw, your throat. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your shoulders. Breathing out, allow your shoulders to relax. Let them sink into the floor. Let all the accumulated tension dissolve into the floor. You carry so much tension in your shoulders. Now let them relax as you care for your shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. Rising, relaxing. Breathing in, bringing your awareness to your heart. Breathing out, allow your heart to relax. Breathe. You have neglected your heart for a long time. Your heart beats for you night and day. Embrace your heart with mindfulness, tenderness, reconciling, and taking care of your heart. Breathing. Breathing in, bring your awareness to your legs. Breathing out, allow your legs to relax. Release all the tension in your legs, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet, your toes, all the tiny muscles in your toes. You may even want to move them a little to help them relax. Send your love and care to your toes. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Your whole body feels light, like a water lily floating on the surface. You have nowhere to go, nothing to do. You are as free as the cloud floating in the sky. Bringing your awareness back to your belly. Breathing in, rising. Breathing out, relaxing. Making some little movements in the shoulders, legs, fingers, toes. Turning head left, right. Deepening the breath, arms over the head, stretch the whole body from toes to fingertips. Bringing the knees into the chest, crossing at the ankles and rocking side to side. Massage the lower back. Eventually curling up on the right side, resting your head on your arm or your cushion. Floating as free as a cloud in the blue sky. You feel ready, no rush. Use the left hand to press up, back to a comfortable asana. Floating here, light, like a lotus on the surface of a pond, reflecting everything just as it is. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring the hands to the heart center. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you at home. Wonderful to see you. Thank you.